What is up, guys? So, a little bit different vlog. I went to Firefly the other day and played. I might show two hands at the end of the video of that. I did so bad, though. So, instead, what do you do whenever you play at a place but nothing good happens? You do a little home game. So, we're doing a home game with everybody. My buddy Brandon's here. He actually deals at Firefly and Mediterranean, so he'll be dealing today. We're doing a little bit of family poker. Buy-in is low. It's only going to do like $10. Not like real cash game, just something fun. And we're going to invite family members, so you might see my dad, my brothers, maybe a cousin or two, maybe some buds, some friends, whatever. But we're playing. The stakes are winner take all, and I cannot wait to show you guys the action. So please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I wake up with 9-8 of diamonds. So yeah, if you hear anything in the background, it's my dog, Billy. He's a very nice dog. But yeah, I have 9-8 of diamonds, so I'm going to call. And yeah, thank you for tuning in for today's poker session. A little family action, never hurting anybody. But yeah, Gage is also in, and you'll see him later on. But I'm going to just play with this 9-8 of diamonds. I'm gonna limp in. No one raises pre-flop, which is pretty nice. So always a fun time to get suited connectors, especially when you're limping. And we're gonna get two 4 and 2 4s and a 5. So we have 4 spades, 4 clubs, and the 5 of spades. I don't have a single spade in my hand, so this is never good. I'm just going to check. I do have 2 overs, so that's not bad. Now we're going to get a nice card when the 9 of clubs comes. So at this point, there's 2 flush draws out. Board's paired, but I got top pair. I'm going to totally not going to check this when there's 2 flush draws out. So I think someone bet down there. I'm always going to call. But if not, I'm going to raise to 125. So, sorry, I thought I saw some calls down there, but not. I actually ended up making the call, I guess. So, sorry. Hard to remember, but 5 of clubs comes, so the backdoor flush draw gets their board is double paired, which is really, really weird. But I don't think my opponent has a 4 or a 5. I'm thinking I'm good with top pair. I'm usually going to call any small bet here. Anything large would be tough, but thankfully that doesn't come. I'm going to actually just check around. I show my top pair, and I win the first hand of the session. All right, guys, so not a bad hand in the big blind. We have 9-10 offsuit. So 9-10 offsuit is actually, I don't feel good about raising it pre-flop. Maybe if I was, on the button with, everyone limping in. But I'm just going to check it. No reason to get out of line here. And I'm going to end up flopping an open-ended straight draw. So I got the bottom end of the straight. So with 9-10 here, I probably should be the post-flop aggressor here. I could have anything in my range being the big blind. But I'm just going to call a $200 bet, and we're going to go down to a turn, which I feel pretty good about. Turn's going to end up coming with the 9 of clubs. So at this point, I have a pair to go with my straight draw, and I'm not going to slow play this at all. The action is going to check down to me, and I'm going to have my first big bet of the session. When I'm going to look at the pot's probably between 700 and 800 here. And I'm going to do a close to pot size bet of 700. So Brandon's probably got to be in the blender here at this point. At this point, my straights get there. King 10 gets there, which is totally in my range being in the big blind. He knows that I'm not going to necessarily raise pre-flop with that kind of hand, especially offsuit. But he's got something. He's going to make the call here. And at this point, action ends up going up to Zach. Zach's going to make a call. You see that down over there. Gage doesn't like his hand, and he's going to think about it for a second, and he's going to end up making the fold, which you will see him do that in a second. So at this point, I feel pretty good about my hand, and my dog does too. He's laying on me right now. But we're going to get down to the river, and the river is going to be the 3 of spades. So, I hate it, right here. He knows it's a brick. I knows it's a brick. He's probably putting me on a draw. He knows if I have a straight here. But I'm going to bet something small just to you know, kind of like a please call me bet. I have a 9. He's got a queen, so Brandon wins that pot. Nice call, Brandon. All right, so queen 6 offsuit. You're probably wondering, why am I in this hand? I'm not the button. I'm not in the blinds. So why am I in this hand? That's my dog, if you can hear him. He's licking me right now. He's wondering why I'm in this hand also. So I'm just going to call for 200. And, of course, I get a little bit sticky with it. Chance is going to min raise it to 200. Zach's going to, I believe, make the call. Or, so I guess Chance min raised it to 300. I'm going to make the call here to 300 as well. So already I'm going to battle with queen 6 for a $1,200 pot. But how do you feel when a queen comes off? So hitting top pair is good. Obviously, there's some straights out there, possibly some 2 pairs out there. There could be a pocket pair that maybe is a set. But I feel pretty good with this. It's hard to make a pair, especially when you're in a 4 or 5-handed game. Zach's going to check over to me. Gage is already out of the hand. With top pair, I'm not going to slow play this at all. I'm going to bet for 600. So I bet for 600. Brandon, who's still left in the hand, if I'm not mistaken, is going to think about it for a second. He's thinking about everything I could have here, but he knows I'm a good player. Brandon, you know you've got to fold right here. And he's going to look at his chips, and he's going to end up making the fold if he hasn't already. I could be wrong. He could already be out of the hand. Chance did make the call, so my bad, Brandon. You did the right thing pre-flop. Well, 5 of spades comes off, so we got a spade, backdoor spade draw out there. I don't have a spade in my hand, so... Or actually, I do have a spade in my hand. My bad. But I still have top pair. Anything I'm beating here, I think I still am. I'm going to really try to put the pressure on. I put a bet for 1,500 out here. Trying to put max pressure on Chance. Chance has a really bad habit of calling everything. So he's going to think about it, count it out, and he's going to make the call. So, what does Chance have? You know, does he ever have a queen? Is he on a draw? The only draw out there is possibly a straight draw. Maybe he's got a jack something. Maybe he's got a king and he's looking for a jack. I don't know. But at this point, I just think Chance is on a draw because I know how he plays, and not bad about that. But, you know, we're going to get down to the river, and at this point, I am not liking life because if he's got a jack, I am beat here. The king of hearts comes. I'm going to end up just checking.
What are you going to do? My brother went on a draw. I raised to 1,500. Big chance back there. Calls a $1,500 raise, or sorry, bet, and river top pair. Well, anyways, Bo's in the hand right now. We got Bo right there. Brandon still. We got Mr. Gage, Zach, Chance, and myself. We're playing 6-handed. It is getting crazy.
All right, guys. So this hand, I have pocket queens. So pocket queens playing 6-handed is not bad at all. It's actually really, really good, especially for a home game. I feel like getting pocket queens in a home game is just, like, crazy. But I'm not going to slow play this hand. The unfortunate thing about pocket queens in a home game is people are going to call no matter what. So I have to raise it to 600. My goal is to try to get people out of there. Brandon's going to make the call. Bo's going to think about it. I think Bo's going to end up folding. Chance made the call. Zach makes the call, and Gage is thinking about it, and I think that he ends up making the fold. So we're going to get down to a flop and hoping that there's no overcards, hopefully, and that's what we're going to get. So we're going to get no overcards, but it's even worse. So it's going to be 9-3-6, all diamonds. And thankfully, I looked down at my cards. I do have the queen of diamonds. So at this point, someone either flopped the nuts with the ace of diamonds, but there was a raise of 600 over down at the table. I'm going to, or there's a bet of 600. I'm going to raise it up to 1,600. Brandon's going to fold. Gage ended up folding to the initial bet. And then I'm waiting to see what happens next. I'm putting Zach or Chance on having the ace of diamonds in their hand. They could have they could have nines right here, or they could have a 9. But Chance is going to end up making the call. So I'm wondering, what does Chance have? So the board ends up pairing, giving another 9 out there. So I really don't know what Chance has at this point, but I'm not going to sit around and find out. Zach's also in the hand. He's going to end up checking over to me, and I'm going to go all in. So putting max pressure on Chance and Zach. Chance folds. Zach's got a decision. At this point, any 9 calls. At this point, the ace of diamonds possibly calls, because Zach is pretty, he loves sticking around for those flush draws, and you'll see that later on. But Brandon's going to count out how much money. It looks like it's a little bit over 10,000. Zach looks at it. He's in the tank. He does not like where he's at. So I know at this point he doesn't have a diamond. I show him the bad news, and I win.
So Gage just went all in.
I got $10. Okay, let's go all in.
That's
a call.
That's a call. Chance calls. Roll him over.
Roll him over.
Ace king.
Trip eights. Okay. Oh! Stacked gate.
All right, guys. So I'm in the big blind. Blinds are 1 and 2, and I have the good old ace queen offsuit. So this is a really awesome hand getting in the big blind. I just showed off again for the camera. At this point, I had 2 limpers, which was Chance and Zach. So I'm going to try to get it down to heads up with this kind of hand. I'm going to end up putting in a bet of 500 on top, so 700 in total. And Chance and Zach are going to think about it. Both are going to make the call. So we're putting money in the middle and hoping for a nice queen high flop. That would be nice. So it would give me top pair, top kicker. That's what I'm hoping for. But I don't get that. I get a really weird board. I get king, queen, 9, 2 hearts. So I do hit middle pair. I do have a backdoor straight draw. I don't have a heart in my hand, so that's immediately weird. So I'm going to put on immediate pressure. I'm going to raise it up to 2,500. Chance is going to make the fold, leaving action on Zach. And Zach's going to think about it for a little bit. I don't know what to put him on. He could play any 2 cards. But how he's playing this hand, if he has 2 hearts, I think he's going to make the call quicker. If he hits a king, he's going to make the call quickly. So he's really thinking about this. I'm going to put him on like a weird pocket pair hand. But he's going to make the call. And then the turn will be the jack of hearts. So now all flushes get there. Any 10 gets there. At this point, I could go up. You know, a 10 comes and it would give me the top straight, which would be nice. But at this point, I have second pair, top kicker. I'm going to put max pressure on for 4,500. The reason for this is because I'm going to know right now where I'm at. If Zach has a heart, he's going to call. If he has 2 hearts, he's going to snap call, possibly raise. If he's got a 10, he's probably going to make the call or raise. So I'm really putting this bet almost out as a test the waters type bet. And he's going to think about it. And he's going to count out some chips. He can't do it. He folds. And I win that nice hand.
No, let me go ahead and get my $10 out.
Chances.
So,
Actually, I know the perfect all-in card for him.
If you think that you're gonna lose,
The problem is I
All-in
cover
card.
Zach so
all in
easily.
card, the Joker.
all right, so action went. Chance is pulling out
You spare me
money.
$1.
He's got
Spare me
$9.
I'll spare you $1. Okay. So action went. Bo raised to 6. Chance
What?
called.
Yours,
Zach
yours,
went
yours?
all
Yeah,
in.
so this is my.
And we're still waiting on Bo's action. Oh.
17 schmeckles.
1738.
I said, hey, what's up?
Let me see Zach's face to see. Let me see.
I should not. I should fold.
I wish I'm gonna have to edit that.
I'm gonna have to.
Put the bleeper over. Put the
Every statistic says I should fold. So hard.
It's like fucking blackjack,
Don't
dog.
play with me.
I just don't. Why not? I cover it so much. That 6.
Spread the
7.
love, missile.
Alright, that's a call. We can count it after, Bo.
Someone's got
If
quads.
you want. Alright, Chance, what do you do?
Okay, I'll call it that.
Chance called?
Wait, what?
So
No, he calls for less. You said call, right?
Yeah.
So he
That's a
calls for
split
less.
pocket 10s.
He's got the jack.
Pocket 10s, Jack, and Bo had pocket 3s.
If it's in flop, dude, this is crazy.
Chance, you need it.
You still
Chance, a 10 doesn't help you. You're dead.
Yeah, I am. I'm dead.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah, 10. You need a 10.
10 or a 3.
Well,
I need a 3.
You're 3. He's good.
even if he gets
10s
a 10
versus
though.
3s versus Jack.
versus Motown.
Wait, how? Hold on.
No, if he gets a 10,
I win.
he gets
Full
a full
house.
house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That's why if I get a 3.
Ooh. Oh, God.
3 or 10.
Quads.
Lost our first one. Mr. Gage going out. It's been a very crazy table. Gage actually had 2. Yeah, you too, Mr. Gage. Gage had 2 pair and Zach had a higher 2 pairs. So this man is stealing all the money with Jack Rag. So yeah, guys, as you can tell, it's been a really crazy session, and I get Jack 10 here. And just how Jacks are coming off the table, not that that really matters. I know that this is going to be a fun hand. But yeah, the blinds at this point are, it looks like they end up being 3 and 6. I'm in the small blind. And we're going to get down to a flop of Jack 6. Oh my goodness. So at this point, I think I'm so good here. I hit trips. The only thing I really have to figure out there is backdoor flush draws, maybe pocket 6s for a full house. But I'm loving life, and I'm going to be a little bit, I'm not going to be too wild with it. So Zach made a raise. I end up making the call. I'm just going to smooth call. You know, no reason to try to, you know, scare everyone off. 3 of clubs comes off, so that is completely a brick. At this point now I have the chance to fire off and get all flush draws out of here. At this point, what could you be hanging around with? You know, maybe the nut flush draw, which would be the ace of hearts and another heart in his hand. I'm going to raise it up big time. In fact, I go all in. So I love the bet I put out. I show my jacks because Zach made the call. What is he calling with? You know, I have no idea what he could be calling with. Sorry, I haven't showed my hand yet, but I put out my bet, waiting for him. I'm hoping for a call, actually. I really am hoping for a call because, I mean, maybe a flush draw is out there. Either way, there's a lot of money in the middle, and I'm hoping it goes my way. And Zach's really nice and methodical with his playing, and he's going to make the call. And I'm so excited to show him the bad news for him. I asked him if he has a jack. He says no. Should I show mine? And we'll see a run out.
Wait, I wasn't. I had
What do you have? Pocket 3s?
King 4.
Wait, what?
Oh,
What?
here's a flush draw.
Oh, shoot.
No heart. So, why is King 4 even playing at that point? I don't know. It's crazy. But those are Conowall home games for you. Anyways, I'm going to get the King 7 offsuit. And I'm already in a position of where I should call because I believe I was either the big blind or first to act. First to act would not be a good reason to call, so sorry about that. But I've got to play a little loose playing against Zach. So, flop's going to come good for me. It's going to be King, Jack 7, Rainbow. So, no flush draw immediately out there. And there is a straight draw possibly out there, but Zach's going to bet to 600. I'm not going to slow play this. At this point, I'm really going to see where I'm at, trying to put max pressure by the turn, and I'm going to raise it up to 2,600. Trying to get whatever crazy hand Zach has, like pocket threes, pocket fours, ace five, whatever. I'm trying to get that out of there. Chance is going to look at his cards. He's going to think about it for a little bit. Chance ends up making the call. So if he hasn't put his chips in yet, just know he will put his chips in. There he goes. Zach's going to think about it. Zach knew he was no good. He was just trying to bluff. He's going to fold his hand. So we're going to get down to heads up, me versus Big Chance going to the turn. The turn is a brick 3 of clubs, but it brings in a possible flush draw. So at this point, I'm just going to do a min raise of 600, knowing that I've got to be good. I don't know what Chance called with, but I feel like I'm good with top two pair, or sorry, middle and top pair. 2 of spades comes out, beating everything. I'm going to get my last little bit of money. Chance folds, and I showed him that it was a good fold with my 2 pair. So, happy about winning that hand, and that was a little big blind special, which is always fun. Winning those hands. So, hoping to keep this run good going.
Before we turn over, Brandon goes all in for 11. Bo snap calls. Chance snap calls. Zach, action.
That's 11.
Here's what I had.
11, 9.
I fold. So, we're going to flip them.
Yep.
King Jack. Ace Jack.
This is
Oh
probably
my
not
God.
that smart with pocket 7.
I mean, Chance your head right now.
Chance, you up, bro?
Oh my.
7, 7, 7.
That is
I
so,
can't
go.
not
so
play
much
that.
action.
Here it is. Flop. Chance
3, 5, 6,
City boys up.
9, 6, 7 takes it.
Chance wins.
For real?
You win that, and you win all these.
Oh my God.
So yeah, Big Chance is running hot right here, but I get Ace Jack in the small blind, so I'm getting really lucky with my blind hands, like what I'm getting in the blinds, so that way I can defend them. I end up raising it to 5,000, or I'm sorry, betting to 5,000 after getting 3 limpers. Like I said, this is a tough game, and there needs to not be any crazy hands out there like 4-10 or whatever to get 2 pair, like a sneaky 2 pair. So I raise it, get 2 callers. Flop's going to come Jack 3 deuce, 2 hearts. I have the ace of hearts in my hand. So you know what? At this point where the blinds are going, I'm not going to slow play this. I go all in, hoping for, not really hoping for a call, but if a call comes, I feel good with my top pair, top kicker. I have the ace of hearts also, so that comes no count. So not that anyone on this table is thinking what about the nut flush, but it helps that I have a heart in my hand, which limits the possibilities that they could have a heart in theirs. So, not afraid of any ace because I have one. There's no straight draw out there. I mean, I guess there's 2, 3 for a backdoor straight draw, but Chance is going to fold. Zach's going to think about it. He's going to call, and I show him what I have. Let's go.
I don't even care.
Zach, if you do it again, you get him out.
Okay, here we go. Up. Now we're going to have to literally slide this up. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I figured as much. Good job, dude.
Nice Jack.
So, this is the last hand of the night, and what a way to get a last hand with 7 deuce of hearts. No, I'm not memeing it, as in I'm not trying to do something crazy. I'm in the big blind with this hand, though. Guys, I'm not going to raise 7 deuce. I don't care how crazy this is. This isn't a cash game. There's no 7 deuce game. However, action's just going to go. I get 1 limper. Zach's going to just, he's the small, so he's going to make the call. I'm going to check down, hoping for a nice flop. That'd be nice. I have a pretty decent size stack, I would say. But we're going to get a flop of 2, 7, 9. Rainbow. I'm going to go all in. I'm not slow playing this. The only thing that really beats me is possible set of 9s, maybe set of 2s or 7s, but I have 2 and the 7. He calls, and let's see what happens.
What do you need?
Nothing. 34-5.
Without the money.
I
I feel good. You're going to see in a sec.
Yeah,
But-
we'll see in a minute.
Go.
All right. Flip over my hand, please, Brandon.
pocket ace, pocket it. Oh,
The worst hand in poker.
Dude,
just
what?
2 pair.
I'm sitting at 1.
Avoid the
2
jack.
pair. Oh, that's so bad.
No, this is 7 deuces is the worst hand in poker.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God!
Oh,
7 deuce. Give me a 7 or deuce.
Jack's come back.
Give me a
to
7 or
save him.
deuce. Oh my
Jack's come
gosh!
back to save him. Jack's come back to save him.
There's 10. King Jack.
So he's got me on the high.
Ace
Oh,
10.
he's got a pair too.
No diamond.
No diamonds. Queen doesn't hurt anybody
No,
yet.
he has a straight draw now.
Wait, who's straight? Who's straight?
10 takes all.
Oh,
Chance wins!
Brandon, I'm donating the money to you. You get $100.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Guys, Big Chance wins
Yes,
with
sir, baby.
the top pair, or actually in the flop, but Ace 10
10
takes
suited.
it.
Ace
Chance,
10
how does it
suited,
feel
baby.
winning?
Man, tonight was just awesome, bro. Glad we got to play with this table.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
Oh, glory to God.
Look at all them chips.
Oh my
That's all I
goodness.
gotta say.
Oh my goodness. Chance, you gotta take your picture
That was
for the
big,
vlog.
All right, a little recap of today's session at Firefly Bar and Grill. So let's start things off. The blinds are 50, 100. I am under the gun. I would go with pocket sixes. I raised it 350. Under the gun +1 folds, and it folds all the way back to the small blind. Small blind and big blind makes the call. Flop comes a odd 2, 4, 5 of clubs. I have no club in my hand. I have an overpair to the board plus a gut shot to the 3 for a straight. Small and big blind check. I do a continuation bet for 700. They both make the call. The turn is a 6 of clubs. Granted, it gives me a top set, but at the same time, now there's 4 to the flush on board, and whoever has the weird combination of 8, 7 of clubs just made a straight flush. Whoever has a combination of ace 3 offsuit containing the 3 of clubs makes a lower end straight flush, or the ace 3 offsuit combination makes the platinum wheel. So now I'm kind of a little on edge for this board texture. Small blind checks, big blind bets 500. Given the pot size, this is a very small bet, so I reluctantly make the call. Small blind makes the calls also. The river card is the 5 of spades, which gives me a full house. 6 is full of 5s. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I dodged a bullet, and the only 3 hands that are beating me right now is pocket 5s, which I honestly ruled out since 2 of the 5s are accounted for. 8, 7 of clubs, maybe, unlikely, and some, like I said before, some weird ace 3 offsuit combination with containing the 3 of clubs. Small blind checks again. Big blind checks, and considering how they both check, I'm thinking my falls is good, so I do a value bet of 2,600, which is 2/3 size pot. Small blind raises me to 5,800. Action goes to the big blind. He goes all in for 2,400, and I shove over top with my full house, my top boat, thinking it might be good. Small blind snap calls, and unfortunate news, he rolls over jack 3 offsuit with the 3 of clubs for the turn straight flush. Granted, I raised pre-flop, so I don't know why jack garbage is in the hand, but it is what it is. Quite frankly, I've never been more steamed in my life.